Hey guys, welcome to J.A.A.R by Way. Today, in this episode, I'm going to talk about this little dongle that got pretty hyped up recently, causing AliExpress, Shopee, and Lazada to, ran out of stock. I'm not sure if they have restocked it or not, but the last I checked, it's still marked as not available. And we'll talk about how good is this and what's the cons of it. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're going to talk about the build and the packaging first. Basically, it came in a metal box, but I didn't bring it here. It's a square metal box, and then it came with a micro USB to a Type-C cable. It's pretty short. It's not here with me at the moment. And then we'll take a look at the construction of this unit. As you can see, I'm not sure. As you can see, it's fairly small here, and this whole thing is aluminum, and it works with Android and iPhone, provided if you have the micro USB to a lightning cable. Right? Nothing much, just the single-ended 3.5 out, and then this is the micro USB port to power this dongle. Right? Pretty solid aluminum. Nothing much. It's pretty small, right? So what are the specifications, you ask me? I can't really find much information about this other than the specification listed in the website. It's as far as I know, it's powered by the Texas Instruments PCM5100 DAC chip, and then yes, it supports 24-bit PCM to 192 kHz of decoding, and the SNR is at 115 dB. And I can't find any information about the power, and then it's a 3.5 single-ended output, and that's about it about the specifications. Alright, so what is so good about this dongle over here? Well, what are the strengths of it? If you ask me, first of all, of course, is the price. It's fairly cheap. I think it's about it's within $20 and then I bought this unit for about 60 ringgit from Lazada in Malaysia, right? And then first is the price, and then it's very neutral, and then it's I would say it's pretty uncolored. Alright, and the dynamic is pretty sparkle, and it has got intimate meets, and it's pretty smooth, and then everything sounded pretty realistic, and then it's it's something that I don't expect coming from at this price point, like the bass reproduction is pretty good. It's not bloated, and sub bass is pretty good, but it's not overly done. It renders them pretty good, and then it's shouty, but it's not sibilance. All right. As you can see, this Grado over here, they're known for their dynamics. Very high energy. And I paired this with the X1, and I don't feel uncomfortable, and in fact I enjoy listening to them. Alright, and other than that, I would say overall I would give it a rating of 8 out of 10. Alright, I'm not sure if the unit that I got is having some QC problem or what, but when I plugged it into the Windows 10 laptop, and when I attempt to adjust the volume from the Windows sound control panel, or the volume control slider, and it will exhibit some kind of popping sound randomly. I don't know why. I swapped the USB cable and it seems to be doing the same thing as well, so I'm not sure if it's just a QC problem or what, but other than that, everything else is good. And now that we have mentioned about the strength of it, and sorry, I have to top up, and this thing is pretty powerful. Right, on the Windows volume control panel, I had to set the volume to 5 or 6 or sometimes 7 or 8 for quiet songs, and then beyond that it just got very loud, and then I had to use impedance adapter to actually have better control on the volume level, because going beyond the volume level 10 is just unbearable. It's just too loud. Alright, and then now we're going to talk about the what's the weakness of this thing. Alright, as I mentioned earlier about the volume, sometimes it can be either too quiet or too loud. On the I tried it on my iPad. The volume control is slightly better, manageable, because I'm not sure if it's because it's drawing power from the iPad itself, so the iOS is limiting in terms of the USB current, so it doesn't get that much power, and so it's not that loud. I'm not sure why, but on the iPad and the Android, it's a little bit better than on the PC. But on the PC, it's the gap is just too big. As I mentioned earlier, it's either it's too quiet or it is too loud, and I had to resort to using a impedance adapter. Okay, and maybe I should say there's no volume controller. I mean a hardware volume controller, but that is to be expected from this price point, and it's only available in 3.5 single-ended. But yeah, other than that, basically there's nothing much else to complain about. It's a pretty solid device for its price, and then the sound is really good. I mean, I would say the signature is pretty neutral, neutral bright, that kind of signature, but it's definitely not warm. Alright, you can pair it with a warmer IEM or headphones, and it'll give you it'll kind of balance it up, so it's pretty good. Just try it out yourself. Yeah, but you may need some luck in getting them as well, as they're currently out of stock. Alright, I think that's about it for today, and I'm gonna put the link on where I purchased this unit at the description below. Hopefully, if it's still in stock, you can grab them. I bought it from the Lazada Malaysia, as mentioned earlier. And then if you have any questions or anything, you can just drop them in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. And if you have any suggestions or improvements that I can do about my videos, do hit me up as well. Alright, and thank you guys, and see you till then. Bye bye.